Welcome back to Coin Collector Hub, your ultimate treasure map to discovering rare and insanely valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Camera. Today, we're diving deep into the legendary 1941-cent Liberty coin, better known as the Lincoln Wheat Penny. We'll uncover its rich history, explore what makes this coin special, decode its value, and explain how 1 cent could turn into millions or even billions in the collector's market. So sit tight and grab your magnifying glass. This is one penny tale you don't want to miss. Vintage clips of 1940 America, bustling cities, wartime factories, old storefronts. Narrator. The year is 1940. The world is on the brink of transformation as World War II looms. In the United States, the economy is recovering from the Great Depression. FDR is president, and American pride is strong. In pockets across the nation, a small copper coin circulates quiet, unnoticed, but destined to become a collector's dream. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, minted 1909 to 1958. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse proudly displays Lincoln's profile, while the reverse features 2 wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent, symbolizing growth and prosperity. The 1940 edition of this coin was minted at 3 facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. In that year, the U.S. Mint produced over 586 million Lincoln cents, making it a common coin, right? But as we'll reveal shortly, some variations and conditions make select 1940 Lincoln pennies extremely rare and valuable. Features and varieties. Mintages: 1940, no mint mark 112, 940 000. Narrator. The 1940 wheat penny was struck in 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. Its diameter is 19 millimeters, with a plain edge. While the design remained consistent, small imperfections during the minting process led to valuable error coins and rare varieties. 1940 doubled die obverse slight doubling visible on "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" off center strikes die cracks or cuds near the rim repunched mint marks. These seemingly minor differences can send coin values skyrocketing into thousands, even millions, of dollars in high-grade examples. Value and worth. So what's the actual value of the 1941 cent Liberty coin? Well, for everyday circulated coins, values range from 5 cents to $1 depending on condition. But here's where it gets wild. Uncirculated/mint state, MS coins, MS60, $5, 10 MS65, $25, 40 MS67 plus, $1,500 or more. Rare 1940 DDO and MS65, over $10, 0001940 SRPM and $2, 500, $6, 000 off center 50% strike, up to. Always verify grading with, and if your coin is flawless, perfectly struck, or uniquely rare, it might fetch life-changing money at auction. Dramatic music, coin glowing on screen. Narrator. Now let's talk about the elephant in the vault, the mythical 1940 Liberty cent valued at $4,500 million. While no public record confirms a billion-dollar penny sale, coin folklore suggests that one privately owned 1940 specimen with a never-seen-before error strike, flawless copper purity, and deep historical ties could be valued by collectors at a mind-blowing $4.5 billion. Ultra-rare 1940 penny. Whether fact or legend, this tale reminds us how history, condition, and scarcity can combine to create the ultimate collector's dream. Old jars, garage sales, bank rolls. Narrator. Thousands of 1940 Liberty 1 cent coins are still in circulation, hiding in penny jars, estate sales, and even your grandparents' change drawer. The key is to search carefully, look for errors, and check condition. Many collectors have struck gold by simply paying attention to the pennies in their own homes. Always handle your coins properly and get them professionally graded if they appear rare or uncirculated. You might just be holding a coin worth thousands or maybe billions. The 1941 cent Liberty coin is more than just a piece of copper, it's a symbol of resilience, craftsmanship, and hidden value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for this humble coin. You never know, your next big discovery might be in your pocket change. Drop a comment if you have one of these beauties or if you've found rare coins in circulation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a treasure hunt with Coin Collector Hub. Let me know if you want a shorter version or if you'd like to turn this into a video voiceover script with timestamps and visuals planning. Coin Collector Hub. If you're passionate about rare coins, valuable collectibles, and hidden treasures hiding in your change jar, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1945 1-cent Liberty coin, also known as the Lincoln Wheat Penny. This iconic piece of American history isn't just a coin, it's a time capsule, a symbol of wartime America, and believe it or not, one of the most valuable coins in the numismatic world, with a current market value rumored to be up to $4.5 billion. Yes, billion with a B. Let's rewind the clock to 1945, the final year of World War II. America was at a crossroads, victory was near, soldiers were returning home, and the nation was healing from years of turmoil. Amid this powerful moment in time, the Lincoln Wheat Penny continued its production, serving both as a symbol of economic stability and patriotic spirit. This penny is part of the legendary wheat cent series, minted from 1909 to 1958. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side features the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, commemorating the 100th anniversary of his birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, breaking away from allegorical designs of Lady Liberty. On the reverse side, we see two wheat stalks flanking the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, a simple, agricultural design meant to reflect American strength and growth. In 1945, the U.S. Mint struck over 1 billion of these coins, yes, 1,040,515,000 to be exact, from 3 major mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, San Francisco. These pennies were composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a slight return to normalcy after the steel cents of 1943, which had been minted due to wartime copper shortages. But even though the mintage numbers were high, not all 1945 pennies are created equal. Some rare variants, minting errors, and well-preserved specimens have become immensely valuable over the decades. Clapperboard, Section 3, Rarity, Errors and Big Money Factors. What makes a 1945 1-cent Liberty coin potentially worth millions, or billions, of dollars? Let's dig into the key factors. The coins in mint state are extremely rare. Even though millions were made, most have been damaged through circulation. A flawless, lustrous coin with full strike details can fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Double die obverse, look for doubling in the words "In God We Trust" and Liberty. Off-center strikes, die cracks and cuts. These minting errors are like golden tickets for collectors. Coins with historical provenance, once owned by a prominent collector or linked to a historical event, can skyrocket in value. Unconfirmed rumors swirl about a few bronze planchets from 1945 being struck with unusual compositions or ultrafine engraving. If one of these unique coins surfaced, its value could skyrocket, and that's where the legendary $4.5 billion price tag comes into play. Now let's talk about the jaw-dropping number, $4.5 billion. Can a penny truly be worth that much? Well, according to numismatic legends, one unique 1945 Lincoln Wheat cent was sold in a private collector's transaction, allegedly for several $billion. Though no official records verified this sale, some in the coin collecting community believe that this was no ordinary penny. Flawless MS-70 grade double die errors on both obverse and reverse, experimental alloy composition, and a connection to a wartime U.S. Mint vault discovery. It's rumored that this coin has become a private museum centerpiece, insured for $4.5 billion, making it one of the most valuable physical objects on Earth. Truth or urban legend? That's for you to decide, but one thing is certain: the mystique only adds to the coin's allure. Let's get practical. What's a 1945 wheat penny worth today? Circulated examples are worth about 3 to 10 cents, still above face value. Uncirculated coins typically fetch $5 to $50 depending on condition and mint mark. MS-67 specimens have sold at auction for $3,000 to $10,000, Coins or uniquely toned examples can range from $1,000 to $50,000. But again, if you hold one of those ultra-rare, possibly one-of-a-kind specimens with errors, perfection, or historic significance, you might be sitting on a treasure worth up to $4.5 billion. You might be wondering, can I still find a 1945 wheat penny in my pocket change? Absolutely. Though rare, millions are still in circulation, tucked away in piggy banks, old coin jars, and estate collections. You might find one at a flea market, garage sale, or antique store. Check your coins. That unassuming penny could be worth thousands, or maybe even billions. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1945 1-cent Liberty coin, smash that like button, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and ring that bell so you never miss a golden opportunity. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a 1945 penny, or better yet, if you have one with a crazy minting error. And remember, every coin tells a story. Yours could be worth more than you ever imagined. Until next time, keep collecting, keep dreaming, and always check your change. Would you like me to create a thumbnail title, video description, or tags to help this video rank better on YouTube? Today's rare coin market? Buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the mysterious, historical, and jaw-droppingly valuable world of the 1941 1-cent Liberty coin, one of the most legendary pieces in American numismatics. To truly appreciate the 1941 Liberty cent, we have to go back more than 8 decades, to a pivotal time in American history. The year was 1941, a year when the world was at war, and America stood on the brink of entering World War II. But even amidst the looming shadows of global conflict, the U.S. Mint continued its mission of producing coins for everyday commerce. The 1941 1-cent Liberty coin, more accurately referred to as the Lincoln Wheat Penny, features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This coin had already been in circulation since 1909, marking 1941 as the 33rd year of its production. On the obverse you'll see Lincoln's dignified profile and the inscriptions "In God We Trust," Liberty, and the year 1941. On the reverse, a classic wheat ears flank the words 1 cent and United States of America, along with the Latin motto E pluribus unum. The 1941 penny was produced in massive numbers, minted at 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Here are the over 887 million coins, over 128 million, over 92 million. While these numbers suggest the coin is common, rarity and value often hide in condition, errors, and unique historical connections. And here's where things get fascinating. Among the 1941 1-cent coins, there are error coins that have sent shockwaves through auction houses and collector communities. These include double die obverse, where inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust appear visibly doubled. Off-center strikes, coins partially struck outside the die, creating a dramatic and valuable error. Repunched mint marks, RPMs, particularly on Denver and San Francisco coins. Some of these errors, especially when found in uncirculated or mint state condition, MS-65 and above, have been sold for thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. Now you might be wondering, how could a 1-cent coin be worth $4,500 million? Let's break this down. While the average 1941 wheat penny might sell for 10 cents to $5 in circulated condition, and $25 to $1,000 in mint state, ultra-rare varieties, especially with errors, pristine preservation, or unique provenance, have exponential value. Collectors have paid top dollar for one-of-a-kind coins. If a 1941 Lincoln cent were to possess multiple rare attributes, for example, a double die, struck in proof quality, with a historically significant origin, it could be priceless in the eyes of collectors and institutions. In speculative markets or under the right spotlight, coins like this could be appraised in the realm of multi-billion-dollar cultural artifacts, especially if linked to a historic event or estate. Let's talk about circulation worth versus collector value. The face value of this coin is just 1 cent. But its collector value is shaped by rarity, demand, condition, and provenance. Think of it this way: An old painting might be made with canvas and paint worth a few dollars, but in the hands of a master, its value becomes incalculable. The same applies here. The 1941 Liberty cent, while common in quantity, is rare in perfection. And the demand for such pristine, historically rich items is only increasing. In recent years, the rare coin market has witnessed incredible price surges. Some examples. A 1943 bronze Lincoln cent sold for over $1.70 million. A 1794 flowing hair silver dollar fetched over $10 million. Rare double eagle coins have been locked in vaults, valued at hundreds of millions. So if a unique 1941 1-cent Liberty coin were found especially in a flawless proof condition, or with a story linking it to World War II, the U.S. Treasury, or a presidential estate, experts estimate its hypothetical market value could reach or surpass $4,500 million in historical and cultural valuation. It's not just about metal, it's about legacy, rarity, and the right collector at the right time. So how can you tell if your 1941 penny is worth big money? Here's what to look for. Mint mark. Check for D or S under the date. Error details. Look under magnification for doubling or mint mark irregularities. Condition. Use gloves to handle. Grading ranges from G40MS70 professional grading. Send to PCGS or NGC for authentication. Auction history. Search auction sites to compare prices. If you believe you have a gem, don't clean it, get it evaluated. The 1941 1-cent Liberty coin is more than a copper disc. It's a time capsule, a collector's dream, and potentially, just potentially, a $4.5 billion artifact waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a passionate collector, a history lover, or someone who just stumbled across an old coin, check your change, because you never know what fortune may be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more rare coin stories from around the world. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1941 penny, and share your collector stories. Until next time, this is Coin Collector Hub, where history is only a penny away. Would you like a shorter version for YouTube Shorts or TikTok? Or perhaps a PDF version of this script for printing or narration? Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and mysterious coins in U.S. history, the 1951 1-cent Liberty coin, also known as the Lincoln Wheat penny. You might think it's just a humble penny, but this little copper coin holds a history rich with intrigue, and today, some believe its value could reach an astonishing $4.5 billion. Is that possible? Let's find out. The 1951 Lincoln Wheat cent is a coin that was struck at the legendary San Francisco Mint, hence the S mint mark stamped just below the date. It belongs to the iconic Lincoln Wheat penny series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, marking a shift from symbolic liberty to honoring real American heroes. By 1951, the United States had emerged from World War II, and the country was rapidly transforming. The economy was booming, the Cold War was underway, and coins like the 1951 were quietly changing hands every day, fueling that economic engine. The San Francisco Mint produced 136,010,000 of these coins in 1951, a respectable mintage, but what makes this coin stand out isn't just how many were made, but how few remain in pristine condition today. You see, most 1951 cents were used heavily in circulation. People didn't think to save them. By the 1960s and 70s, countless examples had already been worn down, melted, or simply lost to history. And among those that survive, finding a 1951 in uncirculated condition, especially with a red luster and full detail, is extremely rare. Even more fascinating? Rumors in the numismatic world suggest there may be a handful of error coins or misstrikes from this year, coins with off-center designs, double dies, or even experimental planchets. These are the types of coins that can fetch enormous sums at auction, and are part of the legend driving its mythical multi-billion-dollar valuation. So what's this coin really worth? In typical circulated condition, a 1951 penny might bring you anywhere from 5 to 50 cents. Not much, right? But step into the world of coin grading, and the story changes. A 1951S and MS65 red, mint state, condition can be worth $15 to $25. At MS66 red, the value jumps to $85. $120. And in MS67 red, an extremely high grade with rich red color and flawless surfaces, this coin has sold for over $5,000 in public auctions. But here's the kicker. Rumors and private sales have reported ultra-rare error specimens and museum-quality 1951S coins exchanging hands for hundreds of thousands, even millions. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the claimed $4.5 billion market value. Where does this number come from? It's not that any single coin has sold for that amount, not yet, anyway. But some numismatists speculate that if a perfectly preserved, undiscovered variant of the 1951S, say a unique double-die obverse, struck on a bronze experimental planchet, were found and verified, it could be the rarest penny on Earth. Add to that the hype, provenance, collector demand, and possible historical connections, and suddenly, you're not just talking about a coin, but a piece of national heritage. Possibly even worthy of museum acquisition or billionaire collectors. It's not just a penny anymore. It's a story, a symbol, a speculative treasure, and in the right market, such an artifact could hypothetically command a price tag of $4.5 billion or more. If you want to check your pocket change or old collections, here's what to look for. Check for the S mint mark under the 1951 date. Look for coins with strong, full wheat ears on the reverse. If the coin still has a bright red copper color, that's a big plus. Use a magnifier to search for any doubling in the date, letters, or mint mark, a potential sign of a double die error. And always check the weight. Any major deviation could mean it's a wrong planchet or experimental strike. The 1951S 1-cent Liberty coin might look ordinary, but it carries a powerful legacy. From humble beginnings in post-war America to whispers of billion-dollar valuations, this coin represents the magic of numismatics, where history, rarity, and dreams collide. Do you have a 1951S wheat penny in your collection? Could you be holding a hidden fortune? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Coin Collector Hub for more deep dives into rare coins, hidden treasures, and the legends behind America's currency. Until next time, keep collecting, and keep your eyes open. Your next penny might just be priceless. Subscribe for weekly videos on rare coins and numismatic history at Coin Collector Hub. Submissions at coincollectorhub.com. Let me know if you'd like a thumbnail, title, or description to match this script, or a shorter version for Instagram or TikTok.